Hello, this is Endo. Welcome back. As you know, we're running Convoy 1943 live events, or we're starting to, and we tested last weekend and fixed a lot of bugs, found out a lot of problems, and so we're in the process of updating and making it better, of course. So today we'll be doing the hydrophone. So this is a device that is used to passively listen to ocean sounds and find the direction of propellers and noises underwater. So as soon as this loads up, we'll be inside the game, and I'll show you what the process is when you first jump into the game, and then I'll show you the hydrophone. All right, so when you first jump into the game, you're going to be transported here. This is temporary. We will actually have a nice little drop-off point, and then we will go ahead and transfer you to your allied base or your Axis base, which we also want to kind of put, more immersive. So we'll be doing, some kind of allied base for shipping and, an Axis base for the U-boats. So we'll be doing that. But for right now, you can come over here and you can click a button to join the team, or you can type in, join allies or Axis. But if I did that, it would not transport me to the base. It would only let me join the team here. So what we're going to do, instead of typing it, we're just going to go ahead and join the Axis team. And we're transferred to multiplayer island for right now. So let's get out into the water. All right, so we spawned a submarine. I'm just going to go ahead and go underwater because apparently we're under fire. So let's go underwater here. And this will take about 30 seconds. But if we look, we do have a freighter right there. And the little NPC gunners were trying to kill me. So, okay. So what I want to show you is how this works. Okay, so let's come over to the hydrophone area here. And if you want to build your own submarine or ship for the add-on, you're welcome to do so. It does have to get kind of approved if you want to play it, so it has to be super optimized. But the parts for this are going to be up on the EndoEvents or EndoEvents Discord. But let's sit down and I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to hit number 1 to turn it on, and then we're going to hear the sound effects, which is really cool about modding because you can add sound effects and now we can actually hear what we're listening for. So we're just going to scan, and we're looking for, there we go. You hear that? That is the Liberty ship. And we're going to watch it and see if we can get a very strong content. Okay, looks like that white dot right there is pretty strong right there. See that? Okay, so now we know that there is a ship in that direction. So what we can do is we can use our WS keys, and we're going to hit S, and we're going to keep going down on range until that sound disappears. It may not. It may be too close to even disappear. We'll see how close it is. So it is within 500 meters. It is super close. There's a ship right there. You can see us kind of sitting there watching it. And it moved, so we can go ahead and find it again. And there we go. Still under 500 meters. So it'll slowly move out, and then we'll have to go ahead and increase the range. But basically, the idea here is, in order to find the range when you're underwater and you can't see the ships, you want to start off at a very high range. So the max range on the add-on is 15,000 meters or 15 kilometers. And so what we're doing is we would scan for the ship, find the ship, and then we'll go ahead and decrease the range until it drops off, and then we know it's within, 10,000 meters. Or in this case, if we go all the way down, we know that this ship is within 500 meters from our sub. So that's good to know. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and show you the other version of this, which is the allied ship. So we're now on the 451 created by Eggnog, and we're using this currently for the sub hunts, but we're going to be expanding the ships, and we're expanding the submarines, and then we'll have different ones. So you're not always in the same kind of environment when you're playing. And then this is the ship that looks like. Very cool. It's got depth charges, K-guns, and the front hedgehogs, and all of them are virtual to try to eliminate lag So what I mean by that, let me just go outside really quick and shoot off one of these things and also show you a feature. So if I shoot off one of these, let's put it to, 32. I don't know where we're at here, but we'll shoot one off and you'll see that it actually spawns, it has splash effects, and then it exploded. So what happens when things explode is you will lose contact with anything underwater because the explosions are churning the water. If we turn on our hydrophone now, you'll see that the red line there is the audio. And the audio is kind of scrambled because it's picking up all sorts of noise underwater. So we are effectively blind. So the idea here is if you're a sub hunter and you start dropping your coordinates, afterwards you're going to be blind for about 2 minutes. And so you want to make sure that you are dropping well and that you have an idea where that sub is, because when you drop, they will have an opportunity, if they don't die, to change direction and get out, get away from you. So we're just going to wait for this to calm down, and then I will show you this interface. All right, there you go. Did you hear that? Everything calmed down. We now have our distance in kilometers. Also note, I have to keep reminding myself of all the features. If your ship is moving at a fast speed, that kilometer range is going to drop off quite a bit, so you're not going to be able to get the distance. So if you're looking for a submarine, you don't know how far it is, it's not in low range, you're going to want to slow your ship down and search for it before you start gunning the engine. All right, so this one works basically the same, except this one has a line up top which represents the volume of the contact. Our white dot is which direction we're looking. There we go. I'm already picking up the ship. The green dot is the front of our ship. The rear is the back of our ship. Okay, it's worth noting that if you had your engine on and you're searching around, scanning around, and this happens for both the submarine and your surface ship, if you're facing the rear engine, you're going to pick up your own engine. So, unless the engine is off like now, you're not going to get any contacts from behind your ship. So let's go ahead and go back to our contact and let's find it. And you can see the line move up. We're looking for the highest volume. Okay, so it looks like right there is the highest volume. And again, on both ships, you'll see a bearing. So it's bearing 346 from our ship. So our ship heading is 006. And then the bearing of the contact is 346. So we would want to turn, of course, to the left. There's our green dot front. There's our contact. Okay. And just like the sub, you want to go ahead and lower your scan range until you find out where this little guy is. So it's under 1 kilometer. So we know that it should be in sight out there. And of course, if we go outside, we can see our contact right there. The sub doesn't have its engines on, so we wouldn't be able to hear that. However, the Allies have another trick up their sleeve, and I'm going to show you that in the next video. So if you want to find out what the trick is, go ahead and click on the next video that should be popping up right now.
Stay still, it'll be alright. Are we going?